Hey everybody, it's Russ Ruffino, and I just want to say welcome to this first module of the Money Tree Method. Now, this course, what this course is, just so you understand, is this course is sort of like the course that I wish that I had when I was first starting out. All the information that I'm about to give you in this course did not come to me cheaply. You're talking about weeks and days, months and years of trial and error and frustration trying to figure this stuff out. I've spent literally tens of thousands of dollars trying to learn this information. So my goal with this course is to take all of that stuff that has worked for me and sort of separate it out from all the stuff that hasn't and give you just the stuff that works and distill it down into a format that even a total beginner, even a total newbie can come and pick up this course and understand it and have a game plan for building a real online business that pays you again and again. So it's kind of a lofty goal, but that's my goal for this course. Now, there's one thing that I need you to understand before we even get started. What we're talking about doing is building a real business that pays you again and again. Now, if you think that doing that is going to be a breeze, that you come to your computer and you upload some software and your computer's going to spit out money every day on autopilot just by you pressing a couple buttons, guys, I got to tell you, that is absolutely not the reality. The reality is getting an online business going takes a tremendous amount of work and focus and courage and tenacity. But once you've got it up and running, that's when you can kick back and enjoy the money coming in again and again and again. So think of it like this. Being successful online, and I'm pretty sure it's the same as being successful at anything else, is sort of like a windmill, where it might take a lot of wind and a lot of energy to sort of get that thing going and get it spinning around. But once it's going, it almost doesn't matter if the wind stops. It just takes a little bit of wind to keep that momentum going, to keep that going. So I just want you to be really clear. What we're talking about is going to take work. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme, even though that's what happens sometimes. That's what happened to me. I went from making $30,000 a year to making six figures in like 6 months. Most people would consider that get rich quick, but it sure as hell wasn't get rich easy. You understand? I still had to do the work. I still had to go through the trial and error. I still had to go through the frustration. So I just want you to understand, you're in good hands. You're working with someone who is a master at this stuff, and I'm going to teach this to you in the simplest, cleanest, most step-by-step way possible. But you still have to bring your own guts and courage and tenacity to the table, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. In this video, what I'd like to do before we even get started, showing you sort of the how-to aspects of this, what I want to do is explain to you the truth about making money online and why, sadly, 95% of the people who try to do this ultimately fail. But more importantly, I want to explain to you what you can do to join the top 5% of guys like me who are having success beyond our wildest dreams, because I definitely believe in you, and I believe that you can do that. All right? So just to let you know a little bit about me and a little bit about where I come from with all this stuff, from age 21 to age 31, I was a bartender. I went to UCLA, got good SAT scores, worked hard in college, went to college, got good grades, and then got out of college. And then, boom, reality hit me like a freight train. Oh, you're going to have to, make your own money now, buddy. So I got a bartending job and got started pouring drinks, working behind the bar part-time, went up to full-time, and then I blinked my eyes and 10 years had gone by. And it had always been my plan to do something else. I just never really got around to it. And life is funny that way. If you're in a horrible, horrible, horrible situation, it sort of forces you to do something about it. But if you're in a situation that's pretty good, it's just, it's not too bad. I can live with this. You have no motivation to change your life. And that's where I was for 10 years. Bartending wasn't the worst thing in the world. It was a fun job. You get to hang out, you get to meet people, but it was a trap. And I didn't realize that in the beginning, but boy did I get trapped. And I blinked my eyes, and 10 years went by, and I went from age 21 to age 31, and I looked at my life and said, you know what, if I don't make a radical change in the way that I'm living, in my dreams and my goals, if I don't take massive action right now, I'm going to be stuck doing this for another 10 years, and I'm going to blink my eyes again, and I'm going to be 41, and that is not a road that I wanted to go down. So I looked into the possibility of making money online, and I knew that it was going to be difficult. But when I looked at it, I said, you know what, man, I don't care how difficult this is, because I didn't know anything about computers or marketing or any of this stuff. I really didn't. I mean, I was a bartender, for God's sake. I didn't know any of the stuff that I'm about to teach you. I had to figure all this stuff out the hard way. But I knew in the beginning that that it was going to be difficult. I wasn't expecting it to be easy. But I said to myself, you know what, Russ, man, no matter how difficult this is, there's no way it's going to be as difficult as pouring drinks for another 10 years. Okay? That's difficult. Next to that, making money online is a cinch. So that's what I told myself, and that's sort of how I worked up the leverage to keep going, even when I failed, and even when things didn't work out, even when I made mistakes, even when I lost money, even when I had computer problems, my server crashed, even the times I was ready to take my laptop and throw it out the window, I kept going because I knew that no matter how hard it was to make money online, it was going to be a hell of a lot easier than bartending for another 10 years. That, to me, was like the worst thing I could possibly imagine. So I'm sharing this story with you because I just want you to understand the mindset that I had when I went into this. Now, look, that might be your mindset now, and it might not. You might just be, you might have picked up this course just because you're kind of curious and you want to find out, what's going on with this making money online stuff. Or you might be in the kind of situation where I was, where your life as you know it right now today is unacceptable to you, and you want more, and damn it, come hell or high water, you are going to get it. But whatever frame of mind you are in, what I want to do in this video is explain to you the mindset that you need to make this work. Now look, I can teach you all the tricks and all the tactics and all the skills in the world, but if you don't have the right mindset going in, you can take everything else I'm about to teach you in this course and you can set it on fire for all the good that it's going to do you. You have got to have the right mindset, and that failure to have that right mindset is the reason why 95% of the people going into this fail. And we'll talk about that in just a second. Now today, I started off, I quit my bartending job. I said, you know what, I'm going to throw myself into this, trying to make money online, come hell or high water. And within the first 6 months, I made 6 figures, which was incredible to me. It was mind-blowing to me. I can remember how crazy it was to be sitting around in my pajamas playing Halo on my Xbox, and I made $1,200 that day without lifting a finger. That's the power of an online business. Now today, I can, it's gone so much further than that. Today, I can sit down at my computer and come up with a promotion that'll generate $30,000 plus in about 5 days. And then with those customers who buy that, I can turn around and sell them even more stuff to the tune of an additional $160,000, $200,000 in revenue. I have 24,000 students on 5 continents, many of whom are making upwards of 5-6 figures per month. So for you to get those kinds of results, I want you to know that yes, it is possible. I don't care how old you are, how young you are, whether you know anything about computers or whether you know nothing whatsoever about any of this stuff, because I didn't when I was first starting out. For you to get those kinds of results is possible, but I can tell you right now, it's going to be difficult. And the reason why is because it's going to be outside of your comfort zone as a human being. Now, this is really important that you understand this right now. Your comfort zone is sort of like a cage that's built around your mind, and that cage keeps you trapped in your current life. And whenever you try to do something to bust out of that cage, your mind is going to go into overdrive trying to talk you out of doing it. It's going to make you afraid. It's going to make you come up with all kinds of crazy rationalizations and excuses and reasons for why you can't do that. And anything you want to achieve in your life, whether it's health, or you want to get in shape, or you want to make more money, whether it's love, you want to go out there, you want to find the man or woman of your dreams, whether it's self-expression, you've always wanted to play the violin for a living, you've always wanted to paint, you've always wanted to write, and you've never done it. Actually doing any of those things are all going to require you to stretch yourself and to do things that you think are scary. And that's the truth. So the only question is, how bad do you want it? Do you want it bad enough to fight through that fear, to bust out of your comfort zone, to do things that are totally outside the norm of what you've been doing before? Chances are, if you're watching this, you've never built an online business, you've never made a sales video, you've never done any of that stuff. You have no idea how to do that stuff. But if you want it bad enough, just like I wanted it bad enough, you'll follow the instructions in this course and you'll do it. But if you don't want it bad enough, you'll give up. And that giving up is the reason why 95% of newcomers fail. They fail because they give up. Now, the truth is that this course is one way to make money online. I think it's the best way to make money online, and not just make money online, but to create a real lifestyle business that has the power to create a real income for you, but also give you massive freedom to enjoy your life. I think that the method I'm about to teach you is the absolute best way of doing that. But the truth is there are dozens, if not hundreds of ways to make money online. All that counts is that you pick the one that's best for you and you follow through with it and you do not give up until you create the life that you want. Okay? So here's what you need to succeed. You need three things. Number one, you need a strategy that works. Now that's my job. That's what I bring to the table. That is why you bought this course. Because you want a strategy that is really great, that has the power to succeed, that has the power to work, that I believe is the best strategy out there. That's my job. Now, what you need to bring to the table are guts and tenacity. And I'm going to tell you exactly what those things are because I use them in a really specific way. So the strategy is my job, but the guts and the tenacity are up to you. So what I'm going to do is give you a roadmap to change your financial destiny forever. But if you don't approach this roadmap with guts and tenacity, the best strategy in the world is not going to help you. So look, guys, a lot of people will just create a course like this and launch right into everything that you need to do to make money online, knowing that only a small percentage of the people who watch the course are ever going to get anywhere. So I'm giving you the truth up front. If you have guts and you have tenacity, I can help you go further than you ever thought possible. But if you don't have that, then nothing else I can tell you is going to help you. So let's talk for just a second about guts. Now look, I've met many online millionaires, okay? And the truth, kind of the scary truth, is that many of them are not really that bright. I swear it's true. And many of them know very little about computers or technology. But the one thing that we all have in common is guts. So look, all I can tell you is that you're always going to be afraid and that fear never goes away. Every step up on the income ladder is scary, okay? For me to go from $0 a day online to make my first $1,000 a day online, yeah, it was amazing. But it scared the living hell out of me. I was like, oh my God, I just made $1,200 sitting here in my bathrobe. Like, what does that mean? It's crazy. And it was this incredible mix of joy and just terror that this is going on. My first $60,000 month, I was like, oh my God, I made $60,000 this month. This is crazy. Every time I want to do a promotion, every time I want to create a new product, it's scary as hell. Hell, I'm scared right now making this video for you. That fear never goes away. So I want you to be prepared for it, because if you know how to handle it the right way, you can sort of harness it. Okay? So you have two choices. You can handle your fear, or you can be handled by your fear. You can let your fear paralyze you into complacency, or you can let it energize you. So, guys, the good news is that if you're feeling a little bit of like a twinge of fear about what you're doing, it almost always means you're on the right path to change your life. Now, my recommendation to you, because we have to find some way to deal with this fear, my recommendation to you is to let that buzz of energy propel you forward. Don't let it scare you. Let that little buzz of fear of, oh my God, that adrenaline, harness it and let it propel you forward to get things done that you never thought that you could do in your entire life. Now, the two most common symptoms of fear that are going to come up for you again and again. Now, look, I know you're sitting there going, oh, Russ, I'm not going to have this problem. I swear to you, you are going to have this problem. Worrying about how and trying to make something perfect are the two most common symptoms of fear. I'm going to tell you guys to do stuff in this course, and there's going to be a voice in your head that goes, oh, no, I can't do that. I'm not ready. I can't do that. I'm not ready. Or I can't do that. I don't know how. And it's your job to just disregard that and go. Go, go, go. Take action. Get it done. Take the information you have, apply it as best you can, and go for it. And then the other temptation is to make things perfect. So you may go out there and follow my advice and create something for you to sell. But there's going to be a little voice in the back of your head that says, oh, no, it's not ready. I can't release it yet. Oh, no, I can't sell it yet. It's not perfect. That's just fear. And it's up to you to disregard that and to go for it anyway. Okay, now let's talk about tenacity. Tenacity is being willing to continually refine your approach. Now, the reason you need this is because there are going to be challenges that nobody can foresee. And that's the truth. I can tell you how to make money online. I can tell you how to get started building a business, but something could happen tomorrow. You could wake up tomorrow morning and you could have the flu. You could wake up tomorrow morning, you could have chicken pox. Your computer could melt down while you're watching this video, okay? I can't foresee any of that stuff. Now, it's up to you to push through this resistance, okay? and you must never turn back. And like I said, people always ask me, Russ, is making money online hard? And I say, you know what, man? Try bartending for 10 years. That's hard. Next to that, making money online is a joke. Try working a job you hate for 40 years and then retiring without enough money. That's hard. Next to that, making money online is a joke. And the biggest lesson that I've ever learned in my entire life is this. You don't get what you deserve in life. You get what you will settle for. If you have a wife or a husband that treats you horribly, you have that because you decided at some point that you were going to settle for that. If you're out of shape, it's because you decided to settle for being out of shape. If you're not making enough money, it's because you decided to settle for not having enough money. But the good news is that at any point in time, you can stand up and tell yourself, you know what, man, I'm not going to settle for this anymore. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get what I deserve. By hook or by crook, I'm going to do it. Now, for me, I just couldn't pour another drink. And I literally remember standing there at the bar, and my manager came up to me one night, and he was in a bad mood. He started yelling at me in front of everybody, and something inside of me just flipped. I knew that this was it. That was going to be my last shift as a bartender. Now, I didn't make a scene. I didn't do the whole thing where I get up and storm out of there because, I wish I had. But I didn't. I chilled out, finished my shift, went home, talked to my girlfriend, and she said, Russ, you know what? You can't do this anymore. And the next day I picked up the phone and I quit that job. Now, I'm not suggesting that you do that. But what I am suggesting for is that you look at your life and you ask yourself, what am I settling for? And you start taking steps, taking real steps to get something better, to get what you deserve. Now, one more thing about tenacity, and I see this all the time. I see students who buy a course about internet marketing or how to make money online. They get super excited about it. They start creating stuff. They're happy. They're enthusiastic. And then one small snag appears, one small difficulty, one small thing they didn't expect, and they go, you know what? This isn't for me. And what I liken that to is this. Let's say that it's been your dream your entire life to open a restaurant. And you go out there and you rent the space, you decorate it, you order the best kitchen equipment, you hire the staff, you get everything done and the whole restaurant's ready and it's built and it's awesome, it's ready to go. You show up on the day you're going to open your restaurant and oh my God, your key doesn't work in the lock. Something happened, the lock is frozen. You can't get in. So instead of calling the locksmith and having him come and fix it so you can open your restaurant, you go, you know what? This restaurant thing isn't for me. I'm gonna pack up and go home. It sounds crazy, but I see people do that all the time. And that's why I'm telling you, you need your guts so you can take action in the first place, and you need tenacity so that you can follow through despite the setbacks that you might have. The key to becoming a superstar isn't to have some incredible talent or incredible knowledge or incredible wisdom. The key to becoming a superstar is to have the guts to get punched in the face 50 times, to fall on your face 50 times, and keep going. Now look, what I want to do in this course is give you the best information out there to give you the greatest chances of success and the smallest chances of failure. But stuff is going to happen. And you need to understand that, and you need to mentally prepare for it right now, that you're going to hit roadblocks. And if you want to change your life and change your financial future, you have to power through those roadblocks with tenacity. You need to continually refine your approach. Okay? Now, here's what this course is going to do for you. This course is going to give you a step-by-step game plan to building a passive income online that is 100% under your control and that sets you free to live the life you want. Now, those things are all very important, okay? A passive income means that you're not sitting there chained to your computer, 40 hours a week. The money comes in whether you're sitting in front of your computer or whether you're sitting on a beach. 100% under your control means that, barring some horrible, catastrophic, act of God, your business is basically in your hands. It's not in anyone else's hands. It's in your hands. And one that sets you free to live the life you want so that it creates freedom for you instead of taking it away. Now, for somebody with the courage to go for it and the tenacity to never give up and to keep making tiny changes to their approach, I have never seen it fail. The only way you can fail is if you give up. So if you come to this and you're like, hey, you know what, Russ, I want this. I want to change my life and I want to go for it, and you go for it and you don't give up, there is no limit to how far you can go, and I swear that that is true. Now, my sincere suggestion for you, and I only have one more, is this. Make this the last marketing course you buy and follow it to the letter. Don't go buy anybody else's stuff. And I'm not saying that to, say that, oh, everyone else's stuff sucks. But the key to success is to pick one approach and to follow it through to its completion. If you buy this course and then you go and next week you buy someone else's course and then you buy somebody else's course and you buy something else, all that information is not going to help you. It's going to hinder you. Because the more information you have, the more of your attention and energy it consumes. And so you need to focus on one strategy. Again, remember, strategy plus guts plus tenacity equals success. You have the strategy right here in this course. So if you bring your guts and you bring your tenacity, you will be able to get the kind of results that you want. Okay? So please make this the last marketing course that you buy. Take this course, run with it, and follow it to the letter. All right, I'm done for this module. Please, if you guys are struggling or whatever, you feel like you're hitting a brick wall, I want you to go back and I want you to watch this again, because this tape or this video, what I'm explaining to you in this video is the difference between the 5% of the people who succeed and the 95% who fail. All right? So that's it. I'll catch you on the next video.